everyone going touch in the mobile phone. Also LG with the KF600. You are on Cellulare-Magazine.it. I'm Emilio Vignapiano. First of all, let's see what we have in the box. Strangely, it's not as usual LG box. It's nicer. Symbols to identify what can do. Here was the phone. As you see, you have a few images. Also the catering themes that you will find inside. Pretty nice, pretty cool. Travel charger. It's necessary to hold this phone a cover because it's really delicate. Stereo headphone. You can also change because you have a 3.5mm jack as adapter. USB cable. Some instruction manual, some paper. Let's see the phone. Not so small in dimension, as it's 101.2 per 50.7 per 40.1. It's a 3-band with GPRS and H connection. You have no UMTS, no HSDPA. The 3G is not in yet, but there is a model arriving after this phone with UMTS. As you see, there is a pretty cool double display on the front. You have the up that is a normal display, but the one down is a touch display, so you can use all the application with the touch above. As you see, you can choose. It's a mix between a touch and a normal joypad, but you really have to get used to it because it's at the beginning it's not so easy. Then when you get used, you appreciate the function and you appreciate all the things that you do. Now you see here one of the catering themes. There are many. When you go inside the applications, it also works with the numeric joypad, so depends which one you prefer. As you see, you have few of catering, and when you go on the first one, on some of them you will see how the colors will be. Now we choose another one. So it's really nice, the double display. Depends what you really do. In motion, in the car or around, it's not so easy to touch the preset area, but when you get used, you find it more easy. It's not so heavy, 107 grams, and on the left side you find the balance of the volume with the MP3 button. On the right side you find the camera button and the travel charger slot or the headphone. The camera is on the back and it's a 3.0 megapixel, so pretty good, with a LED flash that is not so useful, but in a small and close ambient do a nice job. The camera is working pretty good. The photos are nice but are not excellent, probably because there is not enough space for the camera inside this area, but it's still a 3 megapixel camera. The battery is here with a slot of expansion under the SIM card that gives you up to 4 gigabytes of memory. In fact, you have just 20 megabytes on the phone, so you should really expand it as much as you can if you want to use with MP3, with photos etc. On this phone you have also a radio FM, and there is Bluetooth 2.0, so you can use normal stereo headphone to listen to your music. Writing a message is pretty nice because you use the normal keypad with a T9 that is pretty useful. The pad is called interactive pad. Someone call it interactive live pad, and change depends on which menu you are using. So that is a very nice feature to interact with it. Most of the users expect sometimes when they started to use a phone like that, that also the bigger display, that is a display with a resolution of 240 by 320 with 2062 color, to be touch, but LG choose just the above one. Keypad is very chocolate style, working good. The keys are big, and with this battery you can do more than 1 day of usage, also because you don't have very fast connection. For Cellulare-Magazine.it, Emilio Vignapiano with the LG KF600.